I'm Gary Johnson. As a former Republican governor, I endorsed Ron Paul in 2008. While appearing in a nationally televised Republican presidential debate in 2012, I was asked whom I would select as my running mate if elected. I said Dr. Ron Paul, without hesitation. His efforts have changed America. They've changed me. The revolution he ignited in the hearts and minds of millions of Americans will not fade away. It grows stronger every day and will continue to grow because Ron Paul is right. Be libertarian with me one time. Together, we'll send the unmistakable message Ron Paul's revolution isn't a fluke, it's the future. Live free.
And welcome back. Well, it was a very interesting clip. Governor Gary Johnson, the presidential candidate for the Libertarian Party, going to carry on the Ron Paul revolution, as he said. And now we're going to talk to U.S. Congressional District 4 candidate Joe Silvestri about some of those points. So, Joe, big one there. End the wars.
Yeah.
What's the answer to that?
Well, there's not a let's stop making war. Let's end all the wars. Libertarians believe in peacefully living with your neighbor. Now, just as we're in favor of gun rights, that doesn't mean we're in favor of gun violence. We believe in peaceful behavior with our neighbors. And when it comes to ending the wars, we don't believe we should not be in Afghanistan. We shouldn't be in Iraq. I believe there's 192 countries in the world. The United States has troops in 135 of them. I mean, this is crazy. We're all over the place. And Americans wonder why many people throughout the world don't like us. Now, they may like you and I. Most people from other nations like Americans. They just have a problem with the United States government. And you can understand why when our troops are in their country. So we believe, libertarians believe, and I support a strong national defense. I am all in favor of having a strong military. I just don't believe our military should be going all around the world, making the world the way we want it to. I think it should focus on defense. It should focus on defending our borders. So,
like when we're under attack.
Well, yes, when we're under attack.
Instead of just going out all over the world.
It's rare that we're
trying to put
attack.
out a fire here and there.
Oh, and we create more fires along the way. So, and this is a solution to our spending problem too. We can. I don't know if you know this. You probably do. You're a smart individual, but most Americans, I don't think, realize how much we spend on our military. The United States spends approximately just about half of what the whole world spends on military expenditure. So if you took the whole world, all 192 countries, and you looked at what they spent on their military, the United States approaches half that number. That's astronomical. I mean, it's a
lot of money.
Oh, it's a lot of money. And I'm very much a Cato Institute guy. They're a libertarian think tank in Washington, D.C., and I think a lot of their policy suggestions make a lot of sense. They make very rational suggestions on how our policymakers, these guys that go to Congress, can trim spending, including things like the military. And without addressing their specific proposals, I'll say that if we're spending half the world's military expenditure, let's say we cut it in half. Okay, let's just say we cut it in half. We're still spending a quarter of the world's military expenditures. How many billions and hundreds of billions of dollars would that be? This would be a tremendous savings that would cut the deficit, would help us balance the budget, and would still leave us the most powerful nation in the world. Nobody's going to threaten us. So I am for ending those wars, for having a strong military, but one that focuses on defense, not really offense.
Okay. Speaking of wars, here's one that I don't think I hear anyone but libertarian candidates talk about: ending the war on drugs. Been here for 42 years, and where's it gotten us?
Well, it's been here longer than that. I mean, I think the war on marijuana goes on since, 1937? And today, the United States incarcerates more people than any other country in the world. We have about 300 million people in our country. China has 1,300,000,000, and we incarcerate more than them. Half the people that are in our prisons, half of those 2 million people, are there for nonviolent drug possession. We don't believe people should be put in jail for nonviolent actions. There should be a true crime. It doesn't mean we condone bad behavior. If you want to drink yourself into a stupor every night and lose your job and become a mess, that's your choice. As long as you're not harming anybody, as long as you're not drinking and driving, let's say, or hurting someone else, and it's only yourself, I can say, Doug, you're making bad choices, change. But I don't have the right to attack you and beat you up and put you in jail and say, no, I don't like your choices, this is the way it is. We believe in tolerance, and that tolerance will extend to a better, more prosperous society. For instance, if we end the war on drugs, especially marijuana, which most Americans now feel should not be criminalized, we will save billions and billions of dollars that could be used for other purposes, certainly left in the pockets of families that desperately need it. And these people that we're putting in prison today, many of these people are there for nonviolent drug possession. They're taken from their families who now no longer have anybody working, caring for their children. These families are torn apart, not to mention going through a justice system that really further destroys their financial ability to care for themselves. They go to prison, and they may be nonviolent going in, but after they spend some time in prison, many of these people now come out violent. They come out felons. They come out people who are unemployable, bitter and angry, and now move in next to you and I, and move into our communities, and now we have to deal with them. And many of these people now cause more problems and worse problems. This is not a solution. So I think our party's message of tolerance not just leads to a more peaceful society, but a more prosperous society. So, yeah, we want to end the wars. Let's live peacefully with our neighbor.
Okay, we've talked about ending the wars, ending the war on drugs. I don't think we can talk about either one of those without talking about foreign policy. So, what's your stand there? What's the party stand there?
Well, it depends on who you talk to, I guess, in the party. I've run across people who wanted to be our candidate. Wanted to be candidates for a party who would say things like, I think we should have no military, or I would abolish the standing army, or such things. And they're entitled to their opinion, but I think that's nuts. I think that's not something that we need. We do need a strong defense. We need a military that can defend our nation. I just think, as I said earlier, the focus should be on defense, not making war. If we're under attack, we need to be able to defend ourselves. But mostly other countries are not threatening us. China's not threatening us. They have 1 billion people more than us.
Not militarily.
Not militarily.
They're eating our lunch economically.
Well, and that's a different issue. We'll talk about education and some of the solutions to that. But
right.
China is going to have some huge problems over the next several decades when they have to deal with scarcity of resources and water and pollution in their own country. They're going to have to deal with stability in their own country. They're in no position to attack us. We can destroy them. They don't want to be destroyed. They want to sell us products. We want to buy them. So we have a reason for peaceful interdependence. And I think that's a much better way to be.
All right. Well, on that note, we will go to break one more time. And coming back, we'll have a few more interesting topics to talk about, including healthcare. Boy, who doesn't want to talk about healthcare? So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these few commercials.